So this is the place I meant the other year when you took us camping. The lovely little lake house across the water. It's not massive, but it's luxurious inside, trust me. Hot tub round the back, fully stacked fridge, widescreen TV, and the best thing of all, Wi-Fi. Yep, I'm going to spend the afternoon watching hours and hours of Tube Galore. What? What's Tube Galore? If I thought anyone knew what Tube Galore is, it'd be you. Google it. Hey, see what I mean? Hey, it'll change your life, my friend. So yeah, I'm expecting a little bit of peace and quiet this afternoon. So you said you were going out. What are you getting up to? What? You're looking for the Hungarian Bigfoot? Are you on drugs? Mate, Bigfoot does not exist. Unicorns don't exist. You might as well go and look for one of them while you're smoking crack in the woods. Honestly, bugger off for you. Got stuff to do. Now, where did I put that lube? I have no idea why, but I've got a really, really sore right wrist. Yeah, a bit too much time on my hands this summer. But to be fair, it was an okay summer, and you're here with me right now for another episode of The Road to Anywhere, our Journeyman adventure. Thanks as always for joining me. It's coming towards the end, but I have genuinely loved this so much. I think getting deep into a save when the real players are gone, and you've got regions, you don't know who's good, and you're at a country like this that you feel like you can improve, and you're at a club like this that you feel like you can improve, and it's a bit of a challenge, but it's also fun. Yeah, gets my Football Manager juices flowing. But I can't lie, I'm very excited for FM22. Looks like some good changes, to be fair. I just can't wait to make fresh content with a fresh game when everyone's excited about it. But you guys, and this is the honest truth, are my favourite subs, because this game's nearly a year old and you're still watching this kind of content, and I cannot thank you enough for that, because this is all I want to make, so I do appreciate it. I honestly do. Anyway, we're here again. Now, last season we didn't manage to win anything. We finished second in the league, lost our title, but we had a great run in Europe. Man, that was fantastic, wasn't it? And we ended the season with a good 25 million in the bank. So what could I do with that? Not exactly what I wanted to do, but I still had some fun. So with the season about to start, this is what I've done so far, but it wasn't over. I ended up getting to a point where I picked my squad at the start of the season, and then I found 3 players. One was a bit of a blowout, 2 are good, all costing me about the same, all on the transfer list. You'll see them later. We've got another left back from Manchester City, a very, very good one in my opinion, for free. I didn't have to pay anything for this guy, no compensation. So yeah, great addition. Another free bit is Ronaldo Augustine, a 25-year-old Portuguese lad from Santa Clara, who's going to come in, help out on the right, help out going forward. Very happy with this pickup. Another good young goalkeeper, another Argentinian, 27-year-old from one of my former teams, from a former Journeyman series, Estudiantes. Love that club. And what a fantastic backup this is. Now, I picked up another left back. Not because he was a left back, because I was struggling to find more players to help at right back and at centre half, and he was the best I could get. It didn't cost me too much money. Obviously he's Hungarian, he's 21. He's come from a sort of rival in Honved. But I have kind of brought him in maybe to play more central, even cover at right back. And I know he's left footed, I know, but sometimes it is what it is. Buzzing with this one. 20-year-old Croatian from the Puskas Academy. Cost me peanuts, man. It's not even worth that much. But again, he's one of them players. He's got great potential. My scouts loved him. They didn't want him. I think he's got the ability to become a great, great player, especially in this league. First touch, passing, could take a penalty, got good technique, great vision, and he could really grow into a player. And another midfielder, I put a bid in for him, and he was cheap. I'm surprised. I think he's worth more than this. I mean, he's only worth 1.3 million anyway, but this is the thing. You find a good player at a smaller team. When you're successful in a country like this, it's easy to pick up players, I think. 24 years old. I mean, what would you call him? Zolt Akis? I bet there's some random pronunciation for that. But again, another good player, great passer, great technique, good decision maker, great vision. Got some really good youth now. I really wanted that last year, so I feel like got some good players in the centre, and I helped out the back, but I still felt like we had some holes, and that's why I ended up signing a couple more players later, only because they came up on the transfer list. And sometimes you just can't say no when you've got money burning a hole in your pocket. And I still had money in my pocket after all that. Like I said, I had money to spend, but with that kind of money and with the squad we've got, I really felt like we could compete again, especially in the league. But I also want to improve the club this year, sorry. My words are everywhere. I've had a busy morning. I've been at my niece's birthday party at one of them. It's a massive play centre where there's got climbing walls and big like when they got slides, climbing frame things for kids, it's like a massive cage the size of a house. Got me little 4-year-old Fletcher, said go up to the top, because there was this like slide that curls all the way down like that. He goes all the way to the top, and then all I hear is Daddy! He's up there, won't move. He won't move. So like the woman came over and she's like, is he okay? And I went, he won't move, he won't come down, and he won't go down the slide. He said he won't, he's staying there. So obviously he's 4, I've got to do something. She went, oh, I'll go and get someone. So I was like, can I do it? She went, if you want. I was like, go on then. Like climbing up through all the things, pushed him down the slide, went head first after him. And then that was it then. Like, next hour he's just going up, down, up, down. Little fudge. Let's look at some of our main players. And of course, the wonder kid that is Pedrosa, striker, right winger. Great player. And I will be honest with you, I do turn him more into a right winger because Pap, who was my right winger, is a natural left winger. And with Dominguez up top, I think that's a cracking front three. And you might see for yourself later, we've still got the very good young goalkeeper who's a wonder kid. He's not by the end of the year. Don't know how that happened, but he's a good player and he's got a bit of competition this year. Obviously, Michael Todd, you know who he is, the new guy. The young Turk as well. I think he's a fantastic defender. Only 19 years old. Getting a team here. Don't forget the lad we got from City. Last year, I signed him on a free contract, but then I had to pay 2.1 million in bloody compo. We've reloaned him for the millionth season. But I'll give you, just in case I forget, his contract's up this year. At the end of the year, we offer him a contract. He will become our player next season after 15 years on loan. I don't know why they don't like him or like him. He's fantastic. It's so weird. Here he is, Mr. Pap. Does say he's a right winger, but he's naturally a left winger too, even though he's right footed. He can cut inside. Great player. Have them two on the wings. With this man up top, let's jump forward to him because I love him. He's one of my favourite buys. It's Mr. Dominguez. Over 20 goals a season. Every year he's been here. Never scored in his life before because he hadn't been given a chance. I looked at him on paper and thought, forget your history. Clean slate. Yeah, Mr. Dominguez, one absolute superstar. What? The bookies have got us 6. I mean, I think we were 3rd or 4th. Then we won the league and they put us a 2nd last year. We have easily got a better team. And we're 6. So have all these other teams just got superbly better? I'll be honest with you. I was a little worried when I first saw that. I don't think I should have been worried. Now, obviously, this league's growing. And we were the first club to go straight into the group stage. That's going to be Ferencvárosi this year because they won the league. So we're going into the European Champions Cup League path, the qualifying round. Whew. Challenge. And I think there's a couple of qualifiers. I'm going to have to beat a couple of teams to even get near that group stage. But hopefully we can. Can't wait to share this with you. Especially the first half of the season. So let's just jump forward to the 1st of January and look at the league table straight away. Let's get straight to the meat and potatoes of it. And we are 2nd, lost to Ferencvárosi, top of the league, haven't been beaten. And you've got to remember, this is our advantage here this year, where us versus them, which is basically, we're the 2 big boys in this league now. We get the 2 home games, they get the 1 home game. So we've got an advantage and you've got to try and take advantage of it, basically. So, at the minute, we're 2 points off, but it's going to be a battle. And if we look at the league here, you'll see how well we started. We were fantastic. This period here, I'll try and tie in with something else later, and you might understand what happened to us. But as a whole, we've been great. I mean, I think it was that game when Pap scored 1 million goals. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a record. A record for us, and I think a record in the league. No one's scored 5 goals before. I don't think they have. Not for us anyway. So that was amazing. And some really, really good results. But of course, they're the games we need to win if we want to win that title, because it is us neck and neck. I can't lie. So yeah, drop points there. A bit disappointed with that. We'll move over to the Hungarian Cup, and I mean, I think the best I've done is a semi-final, I think. So I'd like to do well in this, but obviously with European football, don't know what European football we've got, but we've got some. And the league, you know, I've got a B team, and that's what I've done. You can probably tell if you look at some of the players I've been playing in it. Again, just B teaming it really. The odd player will sneak in like a Pap or whatever, but that has to happen sometimes. And I've got to share this with you. We only had a 4-game pre-season. I went on tour to England, and whenever I can do this, I do this, and it's just a shout out really. Played Blackburn, because I love Lee Greenshields. He's a top bloke. I really like him. He's a good friend. Then I played Derby because of Joe Page. If you're Tame Valley fans, you'll know both of those guys are. He's also a good mate of mine. We drew with their team. Good old Derby. Then I played Huddersfield because that's where my wife's from. She's a Hud girl. And then I played Burnley because there was no one else. And I quite like Burnley, to be fair, because I used to go, well, still do. I'll be going to one next year. I got a Star Wars conventions with my mate Jamie in that I Hate Football Manager video. He's a mad Star Wars fan. You watch his outfit, it's getting amazing. He's building a Boba Fett outfit for himself and he's making it all handmade out of 3D printers and everything. Okay, when it's finished, I'll show you a picture. Even if you don't like Star Wars, you've got to appreciate the quality and detail he's put into it. So over to the Champions League, and it was the qualifying third round, whatever it is. It does my head in that. And we had Genk. Played them over 2 legs and beat them 3-1 over those 2 legs. Then it was the final qualifier. We played Malmo, beat them 5-4. This was a tough 2 legs, but it was very exciting to play. And it's one of the things, it's very exciting but nerve-wracking. But when you come out of it victorious, you get a great sense of achievement because that puts us into the Champions League group. And no matter what kind of group we go in, we get beat every game. I mean, we did quite well last year. I mean, we ended up 3rd, didn't we, going to the Europa League. You're going to make some money, and we need to keep that money coming in if we want to keep growing and keep pushing. So I'm going to try and go through this quickly, and I'm going to show you this way because of how amazing it was. The first 3 games blew my mind. We beat Porto 3-0, and then just let this drip all over you. This. Oh! When you're alone playing it, I've said this a million times, I'm sat with my wife, and something like this special happens. Beat Liverpool at Anfield 4-3. Look at it. Getting tanked and out of nowhere. We came out of nowhere and beat Liverpool, and you just want to scream and jump and talk to someone, and your wife's just looking at you like that. You're a dickhead. And then we go away to Milan and draw 1-1. That's 7 points. 3 games left. We've got to play Milan and Liverpool at home. I'm thinking, are we going through? No, we finished rock bottom because I lost my next 3 games. So no Europa League, no freaking Europe. Europe is done. It's done. And I can't lie, I was pretty disappointed because when you get that group, Porto, Milan and Liverpool, you're thinking, you're doomed. But then when you do this, you start like we started, you think, fucking brilliant. And then this happens. We got battered. There's the 3 games, the last 3 games. 2-0 at home with Liverpool and 4-1 away at Porto. And then Milan come and beat us 1-0. So it's a bit disappointing. No more European football, but very respectable, I think. My little young team, keep them together and we could maybe do something European-wise before this series ends. That would be class. So if I now put the league results and the Champions League together, you'll see it was that first loss, really, in the Champions League. We had Champions League Blues in the next game. Then we beat that team there. Then we got battered off them. And then we had Champions League Blues. I mean, we managed to survive around that one. But those are the points that we dropped in the league, and that's why we're second. So disappointing, isn't it? But so good. So let's look at them 3 players I brought in after that last save point. They couldn't play in the league till November, but they could play in the Cup and they could play in Europe. And all 3 of them were transfer listed. This guy cost me 2 million from Borussia Dortmund. Cracking centre half. I just wanted more steel at the back. This one I like the look of. I made the deal and it's not really worked out for him. Central midfielder, winger, just thought it'd be very handy to have. It's a big deal as well. It could go up to 8 million eventually, but I don't think I'll ever have to pay that because he might be moving on. But I liked him. Great passer, great technique. That I was buzzing with. This is going to cost me about 7.5 million eventually. It's Aslan Yilmaz, 24-year-old Dutch boy. Now, I liked him because he can cover defence, but he's a right back. I've got a good right back, but he's getting to like 32. The backup boys aren't the greatest. We had the 2 Kiss lads. I've got rid of one of them. The other one's okay. I just want to get stronger and stronger. If I find a player I can think makes us stronger, I'll go for it. So we jump forward now to the 1st of April, and you'll see where we are in the league. Don't think we're running away with nothing because we're not. I just want to show you these. These are the lads I've signed. The best ones out of the youth intake. Another decent one, to be fair, and we have got some potential if I change that. If you look at the ages here, I've got an 18-year-old there. He's 19. So I mean, if you look from at least him, he's 21. Probably sell him on. But look at that. Some future here, isn't there? So with no European football, we could hopefully just concentrate on our domestic challenges, the Cup and the League. And look at this. Look at this. They finally lost a game. We've lost 2, drawn 2, and we're a point in the lead. Dominguez, leading goal scorer. I love how he's turned out. He's 29 years old and he's a beast. It's like he's just having this you know, swan song towards the end of his career and proving to the world I'm a good player. I just needed a chance, man. So I've reversed the dates, and after the winter break with a couple of friendlies, we've been unbeaten. Started off with the Puskas Academy. We beat those boys away. We've still got to play them on the TV. We've got more TV money as well this year, and there's more games on TV. And I think, is that because the league's gone up? Because that league got pumped up the ranking, and now we've got a Champions League spot. We've got more money. We seem to get more games on TV, because it used to only be like 6. Or is it because my team's got better? Because we went right up the world rankings for getting to the semi-final of the Europa League. We used to be like the 290th team in the world. I think we're in top 70 now. Talking of wanting to win something, this is the Hungarian Cup, and at this point we've got ourselves to the semi-final against MTK. It's been pretty good, and we beat those boys 2-0, and then it goes to 2-leg stuff in the 4th round. Puskas Academy 1-0 and 2-1. Then great team then, although I can't pronounce them. We beat them 1-0, drew at home, but it was enough. And now we've got MTK. The other semi-final is Ferencvárosi versus those boys. I can't see those boys doing nothing. So let's check in on that semi-final. First leg, we won 3-1. Pedrosa and Pap and Dominguez. Look at that front three. You can keep your Neymars, Mbappes and Messis. And then the next game, we beat them 2-0. 5-1 in aggregate, and booked ourselves into our first Hungarian Cup final. Well, of course, it's Ferencvárosi. They dominated their semi-final. Who cares about that? So yeah, neck and neck here. But what about the league? Well, it's neck and neck here as well. 3 points in the lead. We've got to play ZTE. So basically, it could go amazing. We could be double winners, or it all could go wrong, because they've got a better goal difference than us. Now onto the finances, and you think, shit, it's all gone. But it's gone for a good reason, because they've decided to upgrade the facilities, and they've spent a fortune on it. Nearly 4.5 million on the training facilities, so fair play, that's getting a boost, and something like 2.5 on the youth. So that's where a lot of that money went, but that's fine. We'll get a bit of money into the season for the Champions League, won't we? And hopefully, if we win the league, we're straight in that Champions League. So that money's going to keep coming in. We beat the bastards, and it was a good thing we did, because I got beat off Honved 1-0. I drew that game. That was in between the semi-finals for the Hungarian Cup. Is what it is. Might have to give a few guys a game, rested them. But then we've done really well. Beat them again in the league. I think we can do them. I know we were away, they're 8th. I really think we can do them. Beat them 1-0 in the last game. And what was the other game we played them? 1-0. Oh, so it could be close. So what I'm going to do, because I can't fit 2 live comms in, I think we should share the cup final against the big boys. I'm going to play it, but we'll jump in at the last 10 minutes and see what we can do. Hopefully we can see us lift the trophy, or see me cry my eyes out. Well, going in the last 10 minutes, Ferencvárosi winning 3-0, and we're getting beat 2-1. Made all my changes. Things were going well. We were playing decent football. We've been the better team by a long way. All I need is a goal. There's still minutes left. All we need is a goal. If we draw, we'll win the league, boys. They love doing this to me, don't they? Wait a minute. I don't always know the rules. I genuinely don't. But it must be games against. It must be games against. Because we were 3 points ahead, weren't we? And we've been beat. They've won. And they had a better goal difference. I don't give a shit. Yeah. League sorting rules. Games won. And we did well against them this year. Then it goes to goal difference. My God. You put me through it, don't you? How do you get so good and then you lose the last game of the season away to some shit team in 8th? But you still win the league. You still win the freaking league. Check that out, eh? Keep your freaking goal difference. Dominguez, top goal scorer. Todd, my new left back, second best player. Been a few deals as well. Trying to pick up some guys who are coming towards the end of the contract. I like this guy, Tiemi Nari, on a complete freebie from the Sundowns. I think he looks really good. Look at his Seca's passing. He's decent for this league. I think he's going to be freaking pushing definitely to be my starting left winger. He's going to give us more options. Very excited. That live com against him, we battered them at their place, was amazing in the last episode. But they're a fantastic team, and I mean, we've beat them twice at our place. No, did we draw? No, we drew with them at our place, beat them at our place, and beat them at their place. But they are a class act, man. So, and they can score goals, and they've got a slightly better defence than I have. Well, it's a good defence out there. Tisha Manga is the guy I got last year. We've got the German lad in, shit hot Turk. My young Dutch right back. Got a great goalkeeper there. Danik is a cracking young midfielder. Diawara, you remember him? They signed him for like £4 million in the summer before I came. Because you remember I came in like late into the season. I had to give him away in a free. No one wanted him. He was on like 10 grand a week, which is disappointing, but he was getting on a bit. But close. Now, if you watch these when they come out straight away, I did want this to come out on the Saturday. I've made a video called #KoemanOut. I'm having fun with them #out videos. They are just a bit of fun. Easy for me to make, a bit of content towards the end of the year. But then I was reading about the game on the Saturday, which is tonight, because I'm filming them both today. And apparently, if Barcelona get beat off Atletico Madrid, Koeman could get sacked. So I thought I'll push that video out first. So this should be coming out on a Sunday. You should be watching this on a Sunday. Anyway, it's half time here. It's not been that good, to be fair. They've definitely had the upper hand so far, haven't they? Bit worrying, but we'll see what we can do. Right, come on, lads. I love it when we play them. We're all in red now, all in green. And they do say red and green should never be seen, only upon a fool. Never. That's one fashion tip I will give you. Never put red and green together. It is terrible. Looks good like this, but not together if you're wearing it. Never wear like a red t-shirt and a green jacket. You'll look like an absolute twonk. But yeah, boys, men, if you've never heard of Tube Galore, I bet you've all Googled it, haven't you? Hey, I bet you've been Googling Tube Galore. Thank me later. Honestly, amount of people that say to me, "Dude, where'd you get your, you know what?" I'm like, "Oh, just watch Tube Galore." Ooh! And they never look back. It's like the Google for, you know what? I don't want to say the words in case I get slapped by YouTube's algorithm. Right, come on, lads. Come on, boys. I want the double. Can we get the double? Looks like me young defender's tired, apparently. Is he? Oh, he's a yellow card. Who cares about yellow cards? So I've made me 3 changes. The defence was okay, apart from the left back, so he's changed. Brought a lad on in the midfield, Kamara, and Pap's gone on the right, but I've not brought Pedroza off. I've put him behind the striker and brought Pascali off. Oh, no. Oh, we can have an extra substitution, so I've just made it. Oh, I love that. And that's the lad who's just come on, the old right back. Jesus Christ, I can't believe we disallowed us. Well done. Didn't he just give the freaking ball away straight back to him? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Now I've got to throw in on the left-hand side. Come on, lads. Oh, come on. He's kept hold of it. Pedroza's found Kamara. Kamara, wake up, mate. Wake up. Might as well say, man on, man on. Fucking dilly-dallying on the ball. If this turns into a goal, you're an absolute turd. Nah, Trepo. There's Pap. Fresh legs. Such a good young player. He's been a legend since we bought him from the Puskas Academy. He's found Pedroza. Wonderkid. Back to Pedroza. Pedroza. Oh, no. If they score... I was just about to say if they score, but apparently that little quick highlight was a fucking penalty. They've got a penalty with 4 minutes to go. And scored it. So Oh, they're on the break here. They've been passing it around nicely, to be fair. I was hoping we'd nick it off him, but we've not. And there you go. We tried. I went for it. But it's all over. We could not do the double. We could not stop them winning a trophy for once. We had the upper hand on them in the league, and that eventually helped us win the league. Games against won us the league, so... Yeah, finished equal on points with him. Lost in the cup final. I'm gutted about this. I'll be honest with you. I'm really gutted about it because, you know, you won't win things you haven't won, but it gives me something to aim for, something to drive towards, something I haven't achieved yet. So, of course, we were in the Champions League, so let's have a look at who won it. And it's one of my old teams. Barcelona beat one of their rivals, Atletico Madrid, 1-0. Before we end, though, let's have a quick look at the squad arranged by average rating. You can look at some of the players that have really done it for us. There's work to do here. Like I said, I'm going to have a bit of a clear out. I've got a new left winger coming. I know there's some good players I reckon I could get. We're going to have about 20 million in the bank and probably about 12 to 15 to spend, I reckon. And I really want to graph my tits off this summer. I really want to go for it. I want to go for that league title. I want to win it properly before the season ends. That would be amazing. And I think we'll have a good chance of it next year. If I keep on with players, there's a lot of interest in some of these youngsters. Now it's going to get to the point when some of them are going to get pinched off me, but if they do, we'll get compensated. So there we go. That is the end of another season. Hopefully everyone at home is going to smash that thumbs up for us. Thank you very much. It helps. Yeah, gutted about the cup final. I have to console myself for that lovely trophy down there, but I'm going to work my tits off this summer. Seriously, I've never felt I'm super motivated. Just need to find the right couple of players. Hopefully we can kick on and become the true number one. Maybe do a double next year. You never know. Really wanted that cup. Really do. But, you know, I want a lot of things with this club. I want to do well in Europe again. I want another good run. It is a lot of fun to play. Hopefully you're going to stick with it. Hopefully you're still enjoying it, because I really am enjoying it, and I will miss it actually when it all ends, this little journey of ours. But thank you as always for taking the time to watch it. Massively appreciated. Love you long time. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see you for the next one.